Misuse of God's name. The question of oaths. When we fail to do this, God's name is wickedly defiled, because it ceases to be used in the lawful way originally meant. And even if no further harm were done, its dignity is diminished, and it is held up to contempt. Now, if it is wrong through incautiousness to take God's name too lightly, it is much more sinful to turn it to wholly wicked ends, such as using it for sorcery, necromancy, illicit incantations, and the like. Here, however, it is especially a question of oaths, where misuse of God's name is more hateful than anything else. That should make us even more fearful of misusing his name in any way at all. It is necessary, to begin with, that we understand what an oath is. An oath appeals to God as witness in order to confirm the truth of our word. For obvious blasphemies, whose object, so to speak, is to provoke God, do not deserve to be called oaths. Many parts of Scripture reveal, indeed, that to appeal to God as witness, when rightly done, is a way of glorifying him. Thus, when Isaiah speaks of the Assyrians and Egyptians being welcomed into God's church, he declares, "They will speak the language of Canaan and will swear by the name of the Lord." That is, in swearing by the Lord's name, they will show that they accept him as their God. Again, Isaiah speaks of the way God's kingdom will be multiplied. Whoever seeks prosperity will ask it of God, and whoever swears will swear by the true God. Again, Jeremiah proclaims, "If the teachers teach my people to swear by my name as they taught them to swear by Baal, I will cause them to flourish in my house." So it is rightly said that in calling upon God's name as witness, we give proof of the devotion we bear him. For in this way we confess that he is eternal and unchanging truth, since we appeal to him not only as the proper witness of truth itself, but as the only one able to defend it and to bring hidden things to light, as the one, moreover, who alone knows our hearts. When men's testimony fails us, we take God as our witness, and above all when it is a matter of affirming what lies hidden in the conscience. Therefore, the Lord is greatly angered by those who swear by alien gods, and he regards this type of oath as proof that they have disowned his name. Thus he says, "Your children have forsaken me, and swear by those who are not gods." In addition, he reveals by the gravity of the punishment how abominable this sin is, declaring that he will destroy all who swear by the name of God and by the name of their idol. Since we know that the Lord desires the honor of his name to be exalted when we swear oaths, we must be all the more careful lest instead of honoring it, we diminish it or bring it into contempt. It is an altogether gross affront when we swear falsely by his name, which is why the law calls it profanation. For what would remain to God if he were once robbed of his truth? He would be no longer God. He is surely robbed of it when he is called to witness and to approve an untruth. Hence Joshua, wishing to force Achan to confess the truth, says to him, "My son, give glory to God of Israel." By this he intimates that God is deeply dishonored if men swear falsely by his name. That is not surprising, for by doing this we are to blame if God is disparaged as a liar. From the similar appeal made by the Pharisees in the Gospel of John, it is clear that this type of utterance was popular among the Jews when testimony was to be heard on oath. So the various expressions used in Scripture reveal how fearful we should be of swearing falsely, as when we read, "As the Lord lives," "May the Lord send such and such evil upon me," and again, "May God be witness against my soul," all of which imply that we cannot invoke God as witness to our words without incurring his retribution if we should swear falsely.